Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll be using Miraidon in Regulation G. The team is focused around using Miraidon to set up the electric terrain and do huge damage with the choice specs. The only other option we have would be to use Pincurchin, but we chose to stick with Miraidon. We have some future Paradox Pokemon to take advantage with their Quark Drive ability. We then finish off the team with Gouging Fire and Ogerpon for that trusted Fire, Water, Grass core. Let me know what you guys think about the team, and without further ado, let's get into it. Game 1, we're both running Electric Terrain team as my opponent starts off with the Farigiraf King Gambit. I lead off with the Iron Boulder, Iron Bundle combo. Knowing I could outspeed, I double into the Farigiraf just in case he's running a Trick Room team. Both moves are able to connect, I'm able to take out the Farigiraf. My opponent follows up with the Kowtow Cleave, does big damage to Iron Bundle. After that, they switch into Miraidon, get the Electric Terrain going, activating all those Quark Drives. Anticipating the Sucker Punch, I go for the Protect, which I end up getting right. Go for the Mighty Cleave, do some big damage. He follows up with the Electro Drift, takes their Iron Boulder in one shot. My next Pokemon is in the Gouging Fire, get that Photosynthesis boost. Expecting another Sucker Punch, I switch into my own Miraidon, and poor King Gambit's unable to attack again. Followed up with the Heat Crash, King Gambit hangs on, he goes for the Electro Drift, does some good damage to Gouging Fire. On the next turn, he switches to its Ogerpon Fire, starts breaking that mold, goes for the Sucker Punch, Gouging Fire is just able to hang on, retaliates with the Heat Crash, takes out King Gambit. Miraidon's then able to flex his choice specs, takes out the Ogerpon in one shot. My opponent's last Pokemon is in his own Miraidon. I then make a terrible misplay as he goes for the Terra Fairy. I go for the Breaking Swipe, do absolutely nothing. Follow up with the Draco, do nothing again. He goes for the Dazzling Gleam, takes out both my Mons. Thankfully, Iron Bundle is here to save the day as I get the Quark Drive boost, able to outspeed it, go for the Freeze Dry, take out Miraidon. Good game. Alrighty, let's get into game number 2. I start with the Miraidon Iron Boulder lead. He goes with the Hisui Arcanine, Alolan Ninetales. I get my Electric Turn up and he gets the Snow Rolling. We know we could outspeed with the Iron Boulder and don't want to accept the Auroraville, so we go right for the Mighty Cleave, take out the Ninetales in one shot. Follow that up with the Electro Drift and knock Arcanine all the way down to his Sash. He retaliates with the Stealth Rock. My opponent's next Pokemon is in the Latias. Wanting to keep the pressure on, I go for another Mighty Cleave, do some good damage, go for the Electro Drift, take out the Arcanine. He then sets up the Tailwind with the Latias, and reveals the big threat of the team, the Kyurem White, who gets that Turbo Blaze going. Latias uses Dragon Cheer on Kyurem, I go for the Mighty Cleave, but it doesn't matter. He goes for the Blizzard, takes out Miraidon, does big damage to the Iron Boulder. After losing Miraidon, I go into my Iron Bundle, get that Quark Drive boost. My opponent then reveals the Terra Fairy, able to outspeed, he also goes for the Dragon Pulse, takes her Iron Boulder. I go for the Freeze Dry, do barely anything to Kyurem as he retaliates with the Fusion Flare, takes her Iron Bundle. After all that, I found myself on my last Pokemon, the Gouging Fire. Take some damage from the rocks, get the Photosynthesis boost. I then reveal the Terra Fairy, hoping Latias only has Dragon moves, which thankfully he does. Go for the Heat Crash, Kyurem just hangs on, retaliates with the Earth Power. Even with the crit, Gouging Fire just hangs on. With the Tailwind gun, I'm then able to outspeed, go for the Heat Crash, finally take out Kyurem. Thankfully, Latias doesn't have any other damaging moves, so if we go for the Breaking Swipes, take him out. Good game. Alrighty, let's get into game number 3. They start off with the Iron Crowd Indeedee. I go with the Iron Boulder Gouging Fire combination. After seeing his team, I was hoping that he would lead off with the Indeedee and I could switch in my Miraidon to get my Electric Terrain up. Thankfully that works out as I switch into Miraidon and get the Electric Terrain going. Indeedee goes for the Follow Me, forcing Iron Boulder to hit him with the Mighty Cleave, getting some good damage. He goes for the Tachyon Cutter, takes out Iron Boulder. My next Pokemon is in the Iron Bundle, who gets that Quark Drive boost. Indeedee goes for the Follow Me, but it doesn't matter. I connect with the Hydro Bump, take him out, and then let Miraidon have some fun as I go for the Electro Drift, take out the Iron Crown in one shot. My opponent then reveals his next two Pokemon, the Tornadus and his own Miraidon. Expecting the Fairy or Dragon move, I go for the Terra Electric as he reveals the Terra Fairy, sets up the Tailwind, goes for the Dazzling Gleam, takes out Iron Bundle. I'm then able to retaliate with the Electro Drift, take out Tornadus in one shot. My last Pokemon is the Gouging Fire, but it's alright, Miraidon's going to take this home right here, survives the Dazzling Gleam, goes for the Electro Drift, takes out Miraidon. Good game. Alrighty, and that's the video. Please let me know what you guys think down below and stay tuned for future content. Peace.